Hey everyone, Abari, how's everyone doing? Welcome to Full Soul Travel. I haven't gone live in a while, so it is a new month. How's everybody feeling this month? I'm excited to see you guys or talk to you. So let me know in the comments who's checking into the live. I'm gonna kind of wait until some people come on in, like usual. And today, if you're watching the replay, I have a guest that's gonna come on in a few minutes, probably one of my friends who is also from the diaspora that moved here. So I'm excited to bring her on. So let me know. I know people just kind of logged on to the live. Let me know where you guys are chiming in from. Come say hi. Hope everyone is feeling and doing well today. So while I'm waiting for her to kind of like get it together to come on, I want to tell you guys what this topic is going to be about. So I want to say about maybe like a month and a half ago, she and my friend invited me to volunteer with the nonprofit. If you guys have seen my newest video, which is talking about, it was like the day spent at the orphanage. So we decided to organize a few community days. So this is what this live is going to be about. And then also I'll probably ask her some questions about how her time has been here since moving and adjusting to life here in Dar es Salaam. I know she's been here since March, I want to say, so still relatively new, but she's in the full swing of things. She's actually here on a student visa, so she's learning Swahili actively more than me because I'm not here on a student visa. But she should be joining the live very soon. I hope everybody's doing well wherever you guys are tuning in from. Let me know where you guys are at. While we wait for her to come. But let's see what she said. Okay. Yeah, so if you guys are just tuning in, my name is Marian. This is Full Soul Travel. So welcome back to this channel. Okay, so a couple of weeks ago, we went to this orphanage and just really was inspired to see what we can do to contribute. So we have a couple of projects that we want to work towards, and that's what we're going to be talking about tonight. It's about 8:30 here. So, hey. Let me see. And I may invite some of you guys to come on the live. Hey Kaka, long time no speak. How have you been? How's everybody? Again. It's been a minute since I've been on a live. I don't know why. Sometimes when I haven't been on, I feel still a little nervous, but I get over it. It's all good. It's all good in the Dar hood. It's like the weather here, I don't know if it's still considered rainy season here, but it really, through the rainy season, it really didn't rain that much. It wasn't that bad. I would say the temperature has like decreased. It's not as hot. It's like very mild here. Mambo, how is everybody? I don't know if you guys are just tuning in, but we're going to be talking about doing a community day at a orphanage. So I have one of my dadas that are going to come on. She's from, where's she from? I think she's from Philly. Yeah, she's from Philly. Who's going to come live very shortly. Let's see what she's saying. Okay. Yeah, so this is just a quick little check-in on how everybody's feeling and where you guys are tuning in from. On my end, things have been pretty good. I actually had a really great weekend. I went out for the first time, like out. All I can say is Dar nightlife. It's like a whole nother world than anything I've seen. It's completely different. It was so much fun. I'm not like a clubby type of person, but once in a blue moon, I'll kind of go out and see what's up. But yeah, that was my weekend, and that's pretty much it. I just chilled. Okay, so let me invite. Let me see. What did you say, Kaka? How is Tanzania right now? Oh, right. You. What does that mean? Treating me? It's good. I'm enjoying Tanzania. I'm enjoying it a lot. A lot. It's feeling like home every day. More and more, it feels like home. More and more, I appreciate being in this beautiful country very, very much. So let me invite my dada on the live. I'm gonna add her on the stream. Hello there.
Hi.
Hi. How are you?
Good. Is there an echo?
I don't really hear one.
Okay.
If you want to introduce yourself to my audience.
Oh, okay. Hey guys, how are you? My name is Shakila, and I'm here in Dar es Salaam, from Philadelphia.
Yeah, so I was just kind of giving like a little intro. So you've been here for like 3 months now? Have you made the 3-month mark?
Yeah, I'm actually a little past 3 months now, so like 3.5 months now, actually.
Okay. So how do you feel about being here so far?
I feel good. I feel, kind of a little comfortable now, a little more used to things. Um, Yeah, I think it's nice. It's fine.
I was telling them you speak way better Swahili than me because you are a student.
Oh yeah, actually class today. Yeah, it's getting more and more difficult each day trying to put the sentences together. So many different small words that can change how you present a phrase. So yeah, what I'm learning, kidogo, kidogo.
So would you recommend people who are like planning to move here to go that route versus I guess the route I've been going?
Truly, I think it just depends on what your plans are. I think that if you really want to learn the language and be here and be comfortable, then you should definitely go to a school and learn the language. It'll make a lot of things very easy for you.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, you guys, I see more of you guys have come in. Just come say hi to us. Let us know where you're tuning in from. So if you guys are just tuning in today, I have my dada Shakila. Again, she's from Philly. She's here in Dar es Salaam. So we actually met on a safari. So the safari trip that I did, I think I called the video the epic safari trip.
Oh,
On my YouTube channel. Yeah, so we met there. You had literally like the day before arrived. So she got here and like literally dropped her bags and was like on a safari in the next day or something like that. Like what an awesome way to start off your adventure in Tanzania.
Yeah,
Seriously.
at that moment, that's when I was like, yo, I made it to Africa. Like I'm really here.
Yeah, that is like I mean, I know for most people when they think of Tanzania, you do think of safaris and you think of Zanzibar, you think of the Maasai. But for someone from America and this is like their first real experience being in Africa, definitely being on a safari and having the opportunity to be around the Maasai was just mind blowing because it's like things you see in the movies. It's just all the animals were literally like right there and they were not in cages. They were just roam. I mean, this is literally their home. So, I mean, I grew up going to like the zoo where they have stole animals and caged them. So having that experience firsthand was incredible. It really
Definitely.
was.
Especially when we be gaming for that lion. That was very intense. The lioness.
Yeah, looking for the lion. Yeah, I wish we saw more. I only saw one.
Yeah.
And then also seeing the Maasai. I mean, to me, that's still been the highlight of my year, being around the Maasai, the family, how they live, and just how genuine and how much love they just exude naturally, and how much pride they have in who they are, their culture. Like, that's amazing.
Yeah.
What
It
do you
was
feel
so
about
just the dance ceremony just felt the whole ambience with so much energy.
it?
It was
Mhm.
very overwhelming, but it was like a good overwhelming. It's like
Yeah.
you said, I just felt like this power of just love and union and like authenticity, you know. It was
Mm. Yeah.
really blessing.
Someone's asking, what's the name of the school that you're learning Swahili at?
So it's called Swahili Indoor. You can look him up on YouTube. He does like these YouTube videos, and that's how I found him. His name is Michael Sai, and if you like go on YouTube and you type in um, Swahili Dar Language School or something similar, you'll be
Hmm.
able to find him. But that's how I found him.
Okay. And then he's registered through, well, can you just explain to people how the whole student visa works, if you don't mind?
I'm still in the process of it, so I really don't know exactly like what to explain. Like, you come, you sign up for school, you pay for the class, you pay for registration, you pay for the visa, and you start the class. So I'm doing a Zoom class every Monday,
Mhm.
and you have to go through the process. But it's been 3.5 months, and I still haven't received my student visa. So I'm
I've
still
heard that from I've heard that from other people. It takes a little time to actually get the visa.
yeah,
So
it's a process. They really want to know that people are going to the school to really just learn the language and not just trying to get a visa. So
yeah,
that's why everything's so long.
yeah, that makes sense for
Yeah.
sure. Okay, you guys. So if you're just tuning in, you are more than welcome to come say hi to me and my guests today. So like I was saying in the beginning, because I always just kind of talk to you guys can I learn how to speak? As if it's not alive, because I know a lot of people will catch up on the replay. So I'm gonna say at the end of April, she invited me to volunteer with Watoto Weto, Tanzania. Am I saying that right? I'll be
Yeah.
struggling. Watoto Wetu, Tanzania. Can we speak to each other in Swahili? Nah. Um, no, not right
Yeah,
now.
that's fine.
I'm still, yo, I'm still learning Kidogo Swahili for me, but Poli Poli I'm learning. But I mean, every day I feel like I learn a new word. I mean, I think it's impossible to be here and not pick up on stuff. Yeah. And like I said, everybody has a different level of learning and retention, I should say. Sometimes I'd be forgetting stuff. Um, Mambo Dada, how are you? Okay, so back to what we were talking about. So we volunteered at this, well, okay, on the trip. So we met on the safari and we were talking about like, we want to kind of do more, give back. And we kind of just said we want to volunteer somehow. And she kind of really took the role in finding where to volunteer. So she invited me to Watoto
Wet.
Watoto Wetu, Tanzania, which is a nonprofit in Dar. It's in Mbezi, but like deep. What's the area called? It's like deeper Mbezi. It's not Mbezi Beach. I didn't realize how big Mbezi is.
Yeah, like it's like on the whole other side. If there's like a such thing of a U, it's like on the other side of the U.
Yeah, it's kind of, I mean, from where I live, it took like maybe 45 minutes to an hour.
Yeah, it took about an hour for me to play too.
Yeah. So we went there, and just to volunteer, meet the kids, meet the staff, and just to kind of see what we can do. And one of the things I noticed was in the area of where they eat their food. And I know culturally that you know, people, they lay like a mat on the ground, they eat off the floor, but they didn't really have like proper seating. Pretty much like the whole establishment, there wasn't, if you saw the video, like their living conditions, just, it wasn't the best. And then the children really didn't have a place to not only eat, but to do their homework. And I was just thinking like, this will be a fun project to do. And I have my friend Jonas that builds furniture. And then we just started brainstorming other things that we could contribute. So this is something that we want to do. So we're raising money. The first project, it's going to cost about $500 US. Half of that is going to be for 2 long tables, some benches and chairs, and then paint, and then also supplies and food. And then we want to do a couple other projects after that. So I set up a GoFundMe. You guys are more than welcome to contribute if you feel like contributing. But I just kind of wanted to have my data on to talk about, one, why we want to do this project, and like why we feel like it's something valuable that we could bring to the table. No puns intended.
Yeah, you know, coming here, it was always the idea for me to give back, to be able to help. I didn't want to come here and just take from the resources. And what I mean by that is by just being here and enjoying the natural organic fruits and vegetables and learning the culture without also showing my gratitude to the community and giving back to Tanzania some ways, somehow. So it all just first came by just going, spending time with the children, giving them some fun activities to do, like bringing them some of the like creative things that we do in America to their environment, and you know, exposing them to some different you know, just different lifestyle things, right? Or different activities and creative ideas. And just being there naturally, we're like, hey, we can do a lot more, you know, for these children here. And yeah, and I think that that's just an important part. I mean, it is an orphanage, so these children, they don't have parents, you know, necessarily to take care of them. So anything or anybody that has something to give or offer, I believe, is very appreciative.
Yeah, absolutely. And yeah, I feel the same way. One of the things that like I have in practice for me as a traveler is to at least like donate 10% of my time volunteering. So one of the first opportunities I personally got to do that was when I went to Jamaica a couple years ago, but I actually went with a nonprofit, and we put together, it was like an after school program, an arts program for the kids in Trelawney, Jamaica. And that was such a beautiful experience. I mean, I personally was teaching painting and art, but there were so many different programs they did, from computer science to sports to music, writing, acting. I think that art is something that is so important for children to have so they can expand their creativity. And when we were talking to them, it seemed like that's not something that is really, what's the word I'm looking for? It's like a priority in the schools for art. something that's kind of like overlooked, which to me is a shame because, you know, as a young person, though all the other subjects are important, but like that creativity, that imagination, it helps sparks different ideas. So you can really be an individual and not necessarily just kind of do as they say. So you can find that part within you that is unique and special. And that's how I've always looked at art. It's something that's like it's very important to me. And I see how our artists or our creatives in the world, art was such a important part of their upbringing. So it was just interesting to know that that's not something that's a part of the structures here in schools, or at least for the schools that they're going to. So I figure that's something that we can help, whether it's like a Saturday a month and doing little projects to kind of help inspire that or help bring out their creativity. That's something that I would love to contribute my time doing. And so for the first project that we're doing, we would love to have volunteers who are in Dar es Salaam, people who want to come and volunteer, but also people, if you're back home and you want to contribute, or if you want to bring some type of supplies or anything, we would love as a community for people to kind of come together. If that's something you're interested in, it's no pressure, but just putting it out there. So yeah, what are some of the things that like you see for at least that orphanage that we can kind of contribute?
Well, the one project that we're doing is a great idea, with the bench and the tables, having an outside area for them to sit and gather is important. Also, I did like the idea we talked about of doing like the bedding, because there's like a lot of children kind of crammed up in one space, and there's not really a lot of bedding for them. So doing like the bunk bed settings, I thought would be a good project for us. And I was also thinking we can kind of do something with the outside kitchen. I don't know why, but that's just like
Yeah, definitely. I mean, the outside for sure. I definitely think that the outside kitchen could
even if
have
we
some.
expand it, maybe give it just a more cleaner environment, so that way it can kind of cut down on some of the experiences we have there.
Yeah, for sure. Let me see. We are just talking about, we're doing a community project here in Dar es Salaam with Watoto Wetu, Tanzania. So we're talking about what we're doing. We're also fundraising as well. There's a link in the description for the GoFundMe if you're interested, or if you are here in Dar es Salaam and it's something that you want to volunteer maybe one Saturday while we do it. I just kind of want to bring awareness for people who do want to come and be a part of the community and do something for these kids' lives, because I think it's impactful. I think that children remember stuff like that. I really do.
Yeah, it makes a difference. Like I can think about things now as a childhood, like, hey, I remember I was a part of this community and this happened and we did this. And it just makes such a difference as you grow up and you look back at those small little moments.
Yeah, it really is the small moments that are impactful. I feel the same way. I mean, when I was actually more in the teenage years, I was a part of like this nonprofit after school program, and I still remember to the day, like the instructor told me something that has stuck with me today, because at the time I was in between my parents. My family was moving from one area of Los Angeles to a kind of outside of Los Angeles, but I was going to school on the completely opposite side. So the new area that I was moving to was going to be about like a 2-hour commute. And ultimately I had to change high schools 3 months before graduating. And of course, who wants to do that? Like, who wants to leave all of their friends and go to be the new girl. And the instructor, I don't remember his name, but I remember what he said. He was like, the people that they were at your school will always be there, but you're going to have more people. You're going to add more people to your life. So I always took that with me whenever I traveled. When I was in college, I went to study abroad. When I moved to New York, I was just like, my friends who are in LA will always be my friends, those who want to stick around. But there's going to be so many new people that I'm going to meet. So it kind of eased the fear that you can have. And I feel the same way about coming here. I literally left everything behind and didn't know anybody. And now it's like I'm meeting so many amazing people. I'm meeting you guys. I mean, if I didn't come here, I wouldn't have this opportunity. You guys wouldn't even be watching me right now. So let's see. So these comments say, hey, 20 people. Yes, thank you, Kaka. I appreciate that. He's asking your name.
Hi.
Why don't you introduce yourself again? Why don't you introduce yourself again?
Okay, so if you guys missed it, my name is Shakila. I'm here in Dar es Salaam from Philadelphia. Just like Marian, I came here alone as well. So yeah, I'm meeting my soul tribe as I go. Shakila, thank you. I am. I had a midday nap today.
You feel very rested. Yeah. But yeah, you said you came here by yourself. Just say it again. I know a lot of people just came in.
Yeah, so I'm Shakila. I'm from Philadelphia back in America. And yeah, I came here alone. I didn't have any friends or anything here before I came. I just kind of did my research and put the trust and my faith in what I believe in. And I just came. I think doing my research was the best thing I could have done. And also just having an open mind and realizing that I'm not in control. And the only thing that I can control is myself and how I perceive and react to things. So I've been taking my patience with me because you need it here.
Yes.
Yeah. Being
yes,
open.
You do. Yeah. So, yeah, thank you guys for saying hi to us. So yeah, that is Shakila. Wait, what happened? Are you in, Mike? Are you in Dar es Salaam, or were you just saying that you just landed, meaning you landed on the live? I don't think that's what that means. I don't think he's here. Anyways, let's see what else these comments.
Shakila. Oh. So close. I love it.
Yeah, her name is spelled with the S. Yeah. So we're just two people that kind of have come together, saw a need, and we want to try to put this thing together, along with my friend Jonas of Tanzania Lodge, who will be the one who will be making the actual table and chairs and stuff. So how it's gonna go is he and his team are gonna kind of pre-make the stuff, and then they're gonna bring it to the school, and then we're gonna have pretty much everybody there. He's gonna be demonstrating how to put together the table, having the kids help, because there's so many kids, and I think it would be a fun project to kind of see how the table was made. I personally want to know how it's made, and then afterwards, once we get it made, get it sanded, all that stuff. I don't know if he's gonna have he'll probably have it pre-sanded. And then we're gonna have the kids paint the tables, like whatever colors they want, to kind of infuse a little art in there. So it can be something fun and colorful that they know that they contribute, they had their hands involved in making this area really nice for themselves. So I think that will be fun. I think that's gonna be the first project. And we'll see whatever other activities we can do with the kids, depending on how many people show up to volunteer. And then, of course, I'm sure they're going to cook, so we're going to bring food. And it'll be fun. I mean, it was like a fun, when we went, it was like a fun party.
Yeah, it was like a birthday party, I believe, actually.
Yeah. Yeah, and the kids were so sweet and just so beautiful.
And
Oh.
fun. They're so silly. They love to play
Mhm.
and laugh. They're not really, keen to like, social media stuff. Not social media only, but like, like these social apps with all these like little fun, cool little filters. So they were playing with the filters on the phone and they were just like in their joy. They had bubbles. They were just enjoying the bubbles. It was really just see how like I said, the smallest things, they were finding appreciation and joy within that. So it made me feel good to just be there.
Yeah, it made me feel really good too. Yeah, it just it just makes you realize like there's more to life and that how much how important it is to incorporate giving back. Um, and I think it's even more important to give back to not only financially, but like give back of your time and service to show up for people. I think that that is so important that we could do it like as humanity. Um, I love that. It makes me feel full. It really does. So let me know what you guys are thinking about this project in the comments, if that's something that you guys are interested in, or if there are people here who are in Dar es Salaam and they want to volunteer, please email me, or if you're in the Discord group, you can DM me. I think I have a tab for that where you can kind of say, hey, I want to volunteer. I know there's a couple people already who have shown their interest and who have also donated. So some of the other projects that we want to do, like she was saying about. So on the inside, if you guys haven't seen that video, I would suggest you guys going back. But yes, on the rooms that they're in, it's kind of like just two beds, and I think there's more than too many kids in one room, too many kids on like one bed. So because Jonas is such a great craftsman, that's something he can easily build is some bunk beds. That way you get more space. We can probably even do like 2 or 3 layers depending on the height of the room, at least so the kids can have more space and yeah, more privacy also. Let me see what the comments are saying. Philly. Oh, cool. Meek Mill, remember?
Yeah.
So wait,
I
Sheila and I went out this weekend, and
yeah.
a Meek Mill song came on, and me and her went in, and I was like, how do you show that you're from America without saying you're from America when we were like dancing to that song? It was so funny.
Yeah, going crazy.
um. Oh, nice. Cool. That's very exciting for you. Congratulations. Question for you.
Deal. Nina Ka Dar es Salaam. I stay in Dar es Salaam. Yes, I do. I stay in the beach area. I actually like where I stay. My landlord is building some places in Mako Cheney. He's like, maybe you should look and see if you want to go there. I'm like, I'll look, but I like Busy Beach. I'm kind of out the way. Where I live, surrounded by a lot of nature, and it's like off the main road, and it's out the way. I like it.
Yeah. Well, let me know because I'm gonna be looking for a place soon.
Yeah,
Um,
this has stuff to do.
yes. Mambo Dada, how are you? You're gonna be here really soon. Let's see. Are you guys? I'm so happy for you. How are you? They're talking among themselves. Yeah, so back to what we're doing here. If you guys are just tuning in, because I know a lot more people have tuned in, we are talking about the community day that we're going to be doing at Watu, Tanzania. I'm getting better at saying that. You see how it kind of flowed a little better? We're going to be doing a couple of volunteer days. Hopefully once a month, we're going to be doing these projects. So for these projects, we did put together a GoFundMe, which is in the link below. So if you want to contribute $1, $5, whatever, to help go towards it. The first project we're doing, each project is going to be broken. It's 3 projects that we're raising money for starting off. So the first project, each project the budget is like 500. So the first project is coming up soon. If we can kind of get all the money together, the main portion of the money will be going towards the actual tables, benches, and chairs, and paint, and like those type of supplies. And then the rest of the money will be going towards supplies for the students, and then also food, stuff like that. So that is why I have my friend Shakila on the live, because she and I are kind of doing this project together, which I'm so excited about. And I wanted to include you guys, because I know I've mentioned it before on some other lives, and people said they want to volunteer or either contribute. So let's see what's up. See how serious you guys are. I don't know what that means, but maybe Shakila knows, because she knows more than I do.
No, I don't. Let me put it in my translator.
Yeah, you always be saying stuff. I'm like, I don't know what that means. It's called Watu, Tanzania. The link is below in this chat. In this description. And then if for whatever reason you don't see it there, because I know I just put it there, it will also, if you go back and watch my video, the last video I did of the orphanage, you can see the GoFundMe there. So that's kind of like the best way to donate. Yes. So if you're interested in that, go ahead and do that. What does that mean? Did you look it up?
Oh no, it left. But while I'm looking this up, I just want to mention to you guys that Marian friend Jonas really makes like high quality material. So like the tables and the chairs and stuff that he's putting together, it's like real like high quality style in the wood, and everything they put together is like real really good. You know, like
you would see it like in a showroom. What
yes.
like I'm trying to think in a furniture store, like where his stuff would be, like Bassett or West Elm, or even if you're not doing like or like Macy's furniture, even if you're doing like more of like a boutique style, like rustic, his work is so good, and I'm so glad he's pretty much donating his time. We're only paying for the materials and for like his workers. So I definitely know that the cost will be way higher. So I really appreciate that. And he's going to be pretty much working with us on all the projects, because he's just so committed to helping the community and like serving with any way and using his talents any way he can. So, for him to kind of do this for under $300 is like amazing, seriously. And if you are coming here and you're looking for furniture, because you may have to get some furniture built, you definitely want to go through him, because his work is good. The other day I was just like FaceTiming him, and he moved into a new part of his house, and he just had like this, he was like, oh yeah, we just put this table together. I'm like, that looks so good. It's just not like dingy. It's not like just, it's going to be for the school. It's going to be something they're going to have for a long time. So whether they stay at this location, they move somewhere else, it's going to be something that they're going to have for years and years to come. And it's also going to be something that these kids that are there are going to be able to leave for the kids to come. So I think that it's almost like a future heirloom,
yeah,
which is really beautiful. Okay, let me see what some of these comments are saying. Habari Gani. Again, the link is in the description. Let me see. Oh, did we look at this comment? Okay, Asante. Oh, see, you speaking different languages.
Because I was going to say, my translator says, I don't think that's probably what you meant. So.
You're confusing us. Nice. Okay.
Yes.
Oh, nice. You know what? Okay, so the other day, I didn't even tell you this. The other day, remember that person I met? So I went out with this young gentleman the other night that I had met the other night. And this person looked exactly like one of my friends from in New York. Like, it was like they were twins. And my friend from New York is Ghanaian. And this guy, he's Tanzanian, but he doesn't look, at least what I think of Tanzanians, my mind is expanding upon how vast the people are here in Tanzania, that they don't all look the same. But yeah, he was tall, chocolate, and like he was built bigger. He looked West African, but it was crazy because he had my friend's face. Like he was his twin. And when you come here, like you'll just keep seeing people that you know over and over and over. It is one of the most, it feels unusual, but it's because in the States you don't really see that as much. So it's interesting that you say that someone else in Detroit. But you know what? My grandmother's father is from Detroit. So I think he has some other kids over there. So maybe that person could be my cousin.
Yeah, even like the Maasai. Remember the one Maasai we saw and we were comparing him to Andre 3000? I still think about it.
You still think what?
I still think about that image, like, yo, like how like you always find
yes.
like in Africa or vice versa. You know?
Yeah, I mean, that's one of the most remarkable aspects of being here is like seeing how we are just carbon copies. I mean, not only carbon copies, we are like the extension. We are a part. We are one. We're Africans. It's like, it's undeniable. It really is. Let me see. She's in Detroit now. Yeah, I think if I'm correct, I think my grandmother's father, I never met him, but my grandmother's father was in Detroit. So I don't know what the whole story is, but I'm sure I have family in that region. So, but yeah, you know, we all related. It is really, really true. Let me see. Yes, that's what we're talking about. We're talking about because she was on the trip with me with the Maasai. Yeah, he looked like baby Andre. But like singing and deep voice and the jumping and like all that stuff. I mean, it's remarkable. Definitely when you come here or if you're here already, I mean, you have to visit the Maasai. I look at them so differently now after I had that experience. It's remarkable, especially because in Tanzania, it seems like not that many people are holding on to culture, but the Maasai are definitely holding on to culture and tradition very strongly. So yeah, but yeah, how are you guys feeling about this project? Are people who are here? Is this something that you will want to contribute your time? And then those who are back home, do you want to donate? And the link is below. I would love for you guys to do that. Let me see. Yeah. He's asking you a question. What you think about
you know, I think that TZ just surprised me. I think that it was more than what I could imagine. Because I didn't have expectations, but like the research that I did do, I just was thinking in my mind like, oh, they're not really as developed, or they're not really that into like what's going on outside of like, you know, this country. And then I realized that they're a lot more tapped in than I imagined. You know what I mean? Like I've been around a lot of Tanzanian who are very multiculturalized, meaning like they know a lot about all over the world. A lot of them have traveled. A lot of them can't speak English. I mean, a lot of them speak Swahili too, but most people can speak at least a little bit of English. And I think I was a little surprised about that. I was surprised to see how many like plant-based options they had here. I found like vegan cheese, vegan mayo. I'm like, y'all know about veganism over here? So that was
Wait,
very
I never find vegan mayo.
In this Village supermarket.
Oh,
Is that Masaki or
that's funny.
Yeah, they have a lot of the vegan options there. It's very expensive. They have quinoa.
That place is very expensive. I think I only went there once and I was like, yeah, nah.
Yeah.
I was like, wait, how did I spend like $40 US on all this? It felt like back in the States, I used to go grocery shopping and I would come out with like 3 things and spend $50. I'm like, what?
Exactly.
Yeah. I mean, but that's in Masaki, so they definitely cater to the tourists, the foreigner. They have a lot of foreign options.
Yeah.
That's why I think I bought some tortillas there, and it was like 15 or 30,000. It was really expensive. It was just like, this is just corn.
I got quinoa, a box of quinoa for like 30,000, 33,000. Yeah. It's like 15 US.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say in one of my videos. Some things here that you may want from the West are really expensive. Like the other day, I went into the beauty supply place and I was just looking. Like I wasn't even, because I'm not putting any product in my hair. But Equal Styling Gel was like 35,000 T shillings, which is about $15. The little tiny one that should cost like $2. And then I put in my Discord group about my soap that I love, which is the Dr. Bronner soap. And I found it at this spot and it was, I think I told you, it was 150,000 T shillings for just the big, I want to say it was like 20 or 32 ounce, which you can get from Amazon or you can get from Whole Foods for like, sometimes it's on sale for $10. Sometimes it's like $15, between $10 and $15. They were selling that soap for $65.
Yeah, I use the coconut soup from Zanzibar.
What soap?
I did like these soaps that I got from Zanzibar. Like when I went to Zanzibar, I got a whole lot of them. They have different ones like it's coconut soap, like coffee soap, turmeric, cardamom. They are all kind of soap. So I have those, and then I get some kind of Indian soap as well from Shoppers if I didn't have that.
Oh, the Himalayan.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, I got that soap too, but I feel like they put I just remember when I was in India, I didn't buy that brand. I bought this other brand. I feel like they put some type of chemicals in there because I don't like it as much.
It smells like.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like all natural. And I just remember like always skipping over that brand in India. There was another brand that was like more natural, biotique in India that made such good products. Yeah. But yeah. So How are you guys if you're just tuning in? We are talking about, I'm just going to repeat myself for the other people who have already heard what we're talking about. But yeah, we are talking about a community project that we're doing with Watu, Tanzania, which is an orphanage here in Dar es Salaam. We have 3 projects that we want to work on, and the first one is coming up shortly. So I put just a link in the description if you want to donate. We would love your support for the kids. And of course, I'll be filming everything, and I'm excited about that, just to see the whole process. We have Jonas of Tanzania Lodge, who's going to be, he and his team are going to be building the stuff. If you don't know who he is, I also did a video on him. His place is the first Airbnb I stayed on, but he is a like crazy craftsman artist. Like he makes such high quality woodwork. His stuff is so beautiful. Like just from when I was staying with him versus like every time I go back, the work that he's done on his property is just incredible. So I'm excited to kind of have him on board. So if you are also here in Tanzania and you want to volunteer or you want to come bring some supplies and you want to contribute, please email me, or if you're part of the discourse group, you can send me a DM or in the community tab, and let us know that you want to be a part of it. But we are here to let you guys know that you can also donate monetarily to the GoFundMe. And in the GoFundMe has a full description of like what all the money will be allocated towards. So there's full transparency on what we're going to be doing for the children. Yeah.
So we're actually going there. Are we going there this Sunday?
Yeah, I mean, if we can get it together, yeah, this Sunday. If not, then it will be in 2 weeks. So either this Sunday or 2 weeks from that Sunday, which will be, hold on, either June 13th, depending on, oh my God, in 2 weeks, it's going to be the end of June. What?
Isn't this, yeah, time is flying.
There's a warp on time since I've been out here. I don't know what it is. It's like, it's like the beginning of June, but it's literally June is supposed to be over. So yeah. So those are kind of our dates. If you're interested, let me see.
I know that.
You're from Texas. Any experience with the house? No, I haven't had any.
So far, I went to the eye doctor.
How was that?
It was fine. He was very knowledgeable. It wasn't expensive. The most expensive thing, of course, was me buying my glasses, but it wasn't expensive at all. And I got like some, like designer frames, and it wasn't bad. I mean, I can say though, I know that my eyes have like astigmatism, and I don't think they have the technology for that. So I had to kind of just go with the level of medicine they did have for my eyes. But the experience was fine. But I'm kind of happy I haven't had to deal with much healthcare. I don't like going to the doctor too much.
Okay, so highlights about Tanzania. I think we kind of talked about that a little bit.
How do they view you? Do they speak to you in English? Do they know that you're not local? Have you made local friends?
Okay, I'll answer and then she'll answer. So for me, I think that people, okay, so they do speak to me in English. When they see me, I think they think I'm Tanzanian until I start to speak. So if I don't open my mouth, I'm Tanzanian all day. But once I do start speaking, they always say karibu to me. They always say welcome. I feel like after the first month or two, because I kind of had a couple of shady people I feel like everybody goes through that where people are just trying to get you for your extra coins. But yeah, I've definitely made local friends. I feel like I spend most of the people that I hang out with and spend my time with are locals or Tanzanians. And I have a few friends from the diaspora, but I would say, yeah. What about you?
Yeah, I think like you said in the beginning, they view me as Tanzanian until I start speaking. So I think that's one of the reasons why I work so hard to learn the language, because I kind of want to blend in a little bit, because they do treat you different when you're not local. You know, like they really look out for each other here to the maximum. Okay, you get the best prices on things, the utmost respect when you were local. So I do my best to try to speak as much Swahili as I can, and just be kind and generous. Because they take to kindness, you know, very easily. It's just like energy. What you give, they. Yeah, I have some local friends here that they're very resourceful. So I'm just thankful to have them. As far as me having like female local friends, it's very hard. You know, women just in general, we're just different. So you gotta have a lot of patience, you know, woman to woman type vibe.
Yeah, I think I have one female Tanzanian friend, but that's someone that I actually technically knew before I came here. I met her in India. But yeah, I'm like trying to think, do I know any other? No.
Yeah, but when we went on the last trip that we went on, we had some like good conversations with a few Tanzanian women, and even the one girl, Bella, she reached back out to me. The one that said that she was gonna have that barbecue.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Yeah. I feel like it's always easier to meet men because they're more active in the streets. But
Yeah.
yeah. Um,
Oh, that's what you were talking about when you said someone was dancing. Yeah, I was the one dancing.
yeah, because she was on. That's where I met her. She was on. So that the epic Safari and the Maasai were on the same trip. I just split up the videos. She was also on the most latest trip in the Kilimanjaro region. I think you were on like one of the videos where you're talking. And then in another video you were dancing in that one of the videos too. Yeah, but I don't know if people like recognize you because it was very fast. But yeah.
He's calling me out. He's talking about you picked the young Maasai Andre 3000 one.
No, everybody pretty much picked him.
Yeah,
His energy like stood out. His energy was amazing, and he's so cute. Like he was so cute. And he was like his brother was telling me that for the most part on all these dances that they do, that most people end up picking like the same guy. So I don't think he wanted to say that's that little Andre brother, but I think he was probably the one that got picked the most because
yeah,
he was a little cutie, a little 21-year-old or something, little baby. He was very cute. But yeah, that was a pretty fun trip. So, okay, you guys, let me know if you guys have any more questions, comments, concerns, contributions, suggestions. Will I interview her for the Wonder? I do have a Wonderlist for Africa video coming up. I just haven't edited it, and it's with the Tanzanian, actually. So I'm really excited about that. And I have a couple more. I have another video coming up this gonna be, I'm trying to figure out the title, either like creating in Africa or creating in Tanzania, but it's with a local designer, Tanzanian designer. I kind of want to feature more Tanzanians here. Yeah. Does she have a YouTube channel?
Everyone's asking. I just got some cool supplies, and I have a lot of footage. So I've been to a lot of places. I just haven't put anything together yet. So, you know, perhaps I just need to get it going, right, guys?
Yeah. Hey Kaka, how do you not know my real name? I say it in every video. My name is Marian. I say, welcome to Full Soul Travel. I am Marian. But yeah, that's my name. Marian is my real name. How long have I been drawing my locks? This is a year. I had locks before this set. This is my third set. So before that, I combed out 3 years of locks, but they were I had like 76 locks, and they were kind of thicker. I just didn't like, they were just too thick. I don't know. I like these much better. And then I put in some mini locks after I combed those locks out, and those were like too small. It was kind of like, what's that that kid's tale? Goldilocks, when she tries all the oatmeal, she's like, this one's too big, or this one's too hot, this one's too cold. Yeah, this is like the perfect set for me. So yeah, yeah, I definitely embrace my natural beauty. It's something that I haven't always done, but I do feel like as being a Black woman in America that embraces their natural beauty is almost like a protest, because we're told that we're not beautiful enough every single day, that we have to look a certain way, or just trying to look more European. I'm not knocking anybody that wears a blonde wig or wears a weave. You could do what you want to do, but I think a lot of Black women don't feel beautiful as they are. And coming here, you just see, when you start seeing your beauty through other people, you're just like, why not embrace the natural? Why not? Okay. Shakila, yeah, it is spelled with that. No, it's write it in the chat.
Why? I don't even know how to.
I'll do it. I'll write it. This is her name.
I see. No,
yeah, maybe you want to. I spelled it wrong?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I've had your name spelled wrong the entire time. So spell it in the chat. Maybe put your IG on there, and then people can follow you if they want.
The thing is, I don't see where I can type something. Like on a private chat, I see.
Okay, send it to me in the private chat, and then I'll post it. I don't know why you can't post it. How do you spell your name, girl? Did I really wait? Do I really have your name spelled wrong this entire time? Oh, S-Y. That's why. I know. I was being confused. I know how to spell your name. Right? That's how you spell it, right?
Yes, indeed.
Yeah. Pole. I'll copy this and I'll put it in the chats. That's her IG. Let me see.
Oh.
Do you want to answer that first?
Okay. What I love the most is the cost of living. To me, for me personally, it's not expensive to live here. I spend very little money on eating when I'm not eating out. When I'm just doing my basic food shopping, like at the street markets and stuff. I just like that I can just take 10,000 shillings and go get watermelon, mango, papaya, pineapple. Like I can get like a whole thing of fruits for $4. So I really like that. Yes, I like that the most. I like that the culture here is not a demanding culture, so I don't feel stressed. I don't feel stressed to have to do things just to make a living or to make other people feel comfortable, or I don't feel like I have to hide myself. Like here, it just I feel like very comfortable to be my most natural, organic, authentic. I don't really feel like a judgmental like environment here. So I just like how comfortable I can just be myself, honestly. What I don't care for, I can't say I hate anything because everything has its correspondence. But what I don't care for too much is just small things like um what don't I care for? I don't care for the fact that I feel like I have to bribe people all the time. Like I always feel like I have to give a little extra more dollars to like get my weight a little bit. I don't really care for that. Like for instance, I was out with a friend yesterday and the Uber dropped us off at my place, but she lives like 20 minutes from me and she asked him if he can take her home and he was like, "Yeah, for an extra like 5,000 on top of how much it would normally cost." And I'm just like, "Why? Like, why she gotta give you that extra? Like, why you just can't take it for the regular normal price? I don't understand that. But you know, it is what it is.
Yeah. Hold on, I'm just typing up something.
Yeah. So
Yeah. I mean, for me, I love the pace. I love waking up and for me looking at the ocean because I live really near the ocean. It feels out of worldly to be able to do that in an affordable way. Because if I was in where I'm from, Santa Monica, that would cost to have an ocean view apartment. It would cost, you know, like $5,000. So I pay a tenth of that. So that to me, I do like that aspect of it. I love, like I said, the people. I love just watching. Sometimes I just walk through my neighborhood and just watch people live their lives and just be who they are. But I love seeing Africans be African. I love African joy. I put that in my videos a lot. Um, that to me is something, it's remarkable to be able to see that because it's something that is really, really is hidden from us purposely. It, yeah, sometimes I get emotional because I just wish, and this is why I have this channel and I'm sharing like what I see, because back home you we have these certain ideas of what Africa is, and it's so limiting. And then the places that we think of, if you're thinking of Tanzania, you're thinking of Zanzibar, you're thinking of the animals. If you're thinking of other places in Africa, you're thinking of Egypt, you're thinking of Morocco, you're thinking, South Africa, which are all great places, but there's so much more to Africa. And as I'm learning the cultures, learning the different tribes, I can now kind of like guess what people's tribes are. I love having conversations with people and asking them about their tribes and like the fact that they know and they can give me a history, and it's like that's something I can't do. So to me, that is it's incredible. I would say the things that I mean the weather, like she said, the same thing. The food, the be able to buy such fresh fruits and vegetables. I mean, it's done amazing things to my body, my skin. I think I'm down like I want to say like 65 pounds now since I've been here in like 5 months. So I'm losing weight rapidly being here. Um, I would say the things I dislike are, I feel like they're kind of first world problems just because I am who I am and where I'm from. But I would say in the beginning, I didn't like feeling like people just look at you like you just have all this money and that they have rights to your money and that they could kind of make you pay more. When it's like we all got the same skin, like I don't understand that part of it, but that's something that happens anywhere in the world that you go to. When you travel, you will get tourist prices when you don't know. So the more you know, I don't feel that way anymore. And I feel like if I am in a situation, I have someone to call to kind of like verify prices or negotiate for me. That is genuine. I don't understand the Uber system here. I understand that cash is king here, but it's like Uber has an option for a card. I don't always have cash. So I've been in situations where I couldn't get a ride because they didn't want a card. Or I don't understand why at least Uber pays the drivers how they pay. I know in the States, you could cash out the same day. I don't know why that isn't an option here. I think they say it takes like a week or two for them to get their money. They should be able to cash out the same day, especially if people need the money, if they're using the money for fuel. I don't understand why they act like they don't know where you are when it's on the map. That's a little frustrating, but I mean.
Yeah, like as soon as you book, they're calling you. Duko Wapi. Where are you? I'm like,
yeah. But I did talk to somebody. I had this driver that was telling me why he does that, and he was just saying because the satellite here isn't that good, so it will say that they're one place and they'll be like meters or like away. So he was explaining to me why that was. So now I kind of like, now that I have more of an understanding, I don't get as like irritated. But I just thought that I don't know. So that's why I was like, it's first world problems. I mean, there are other things, but I can't think of it because I don't focus on like what I don't like about this place. Let me see. Let me look back at some of these comments. And then, like I said, the link is in the bio. We are raising money for this nonprofit. We have 3 projects. The first one is hopefully this Sunday, if we can get the 500 so they can make the tables. So if you are interested, I know I've mentioned it before in some lives, and I know some people said they're interested, please consider donating, whether it's like $1, $5, $20. If you want to donate the whole 500, you're more than welcome. So, okay, let me look at some of these comments, and then let me see. Cost of living. Yeah, I mean, people here, Tanzanians can live off way less than what we can live off of. I think we're accustomed to a certain way of living. I can't personally live off of 20,000 T shillings. I mean, maybe if I was just didn't go anywhere. But people can stretch. They're used to that. So, let me see. Marian. This is, yes, that is her IG. Yeah. Let's see. Some Uber Dalalis always like drama. Yeah. It's okay. Oh, look at this. People were spelling it with a C too. Let's not forget that one.
Yeah, and then here in Tanzania, when I tell people my name is Shakila, they call me Shakira. So I'm pretty much Shakira in Tanzania.
Yeah. Everybody said, every time I'm around you, they're like, oh, Shakira. Maybe being there will help me cut the last. Yes, it will. You will be detoxing like a mug out here just from the weather. It's hard to not address those concerns that concern you because you don't want to offend the Tanzanians. Yeah. But I mean, you have to be real. Like my audience isn't purely, I think 6% of my audience is Tanzanians. I know I have active Tanzanians in the chat, but I feel like y'all should know my spirit. I never want to, I'm not like a malicious hearted person, you know? It's like, but people should know how our real experiences are. It's like, you're not gonna like everything about everywhere you go. You're not gonna like everybody that you meet. So that's just the reality of life. If you're there with a local, they won't play. Yeah. Okay, like I said, the link is below. Okay. Everything is matrix, so don't hold me back. Wait, I thought you were leaving in a couple of days, Dada. Please DM me on Discourse. I'm confused. I literally thought you were leaving in a couple of days.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, you guys. So let me know if you guys have any more questions. I don't know how much time Miss Shy has because I only told her like 45 minutes, but I know I'll be going on here live. I'm gonna stick around, but you are more than welcome to stick around. But I know if you have to go, I don't want to hold you.
I'm not. Yeah, my eyes are getting a little heavy. But I really appreciate you adding me. This was really fun. This was really nice. And I enjoyed the conversation, the laughs, and the questions. And I hope you all follow me on Instagram because I always post a lot of stuff that I'm doing here on my page and in my stories. And yeah, and then perhaps I'll start a YouTube channel so that way you guys can be aware of what I'm doing as well.
Yes, and let's just talk about one last time about what the project that we're doing. If you want to tell the people.
Yes, so let's not forget the main reason for this link up is to talk about the project that we're doing in Watoto Wetu. We are building an outside table and chair picnic setup for the children at Watoto Wetu. And we need you guys' help. We need your donations. We need you to come volunteer if you are available locally. Everything and all things are appreciated. Link is below in the description box.
Yeah, and let me know if has anybody donated since we've been on the live. Let me know. I would love to shout you out because I do appreciate. I don't take those things lightly, and I do appreciate the effort and just supporting what we're doing. Not only what we're doing, but what we're trying to do for these kids and for this orphanage. And if you don't know what this is, I would recommend you guys go back and watch that video I did. It was the latest video, and you can see the school and you can see what the needs are, at least some of the needs that we want to bring to the table. I'm sure there'll be more things once we get more people involved. So, did anybody donate? Did anybody? Did any of y'all? Let me see. I had a lot of diasporas from the U.S. They've been to the Marines. No, I'm not an Army. I was not involved in any of the U.S. government. I know we're both wearing green, but no.
That's funny.
Yeah, I mean, at that age, I was so into fashion. I was not doing, yeah.
Yeah, and I already had issues listening to my mama, so I ain't trying to have nobody else yelling in my face. Yeah.
Can we ask you a little personal African question? Y'all, do you know how every live, y'all ask me if I'm married, if I'm in a relationship, and I know you've been on this live. Why do you guys keep asking the same question? She can answer for herself, but I'm single. I'm I'm dating, but I'm single.
Same. I'm dating. I'm single as well.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm enjoying getting to know some Tanzanian men here. It's been interesting.
You know, I've been noticing too that it's not even just Tanzanian men here. Of course, it's a lot of different kind of men here. I've met people from South Africa, Nigeria, and then also like not even Dar es Salaam, Tanzania, but it's a lot of men from Arusha here, Arusha, or like more north near Lake Victoria. It's a lot of men from
Kwanzaa.
yeah.
Hmm. Yeah, because Dar es Salaam is like the hub. It's definitely where people come to make money. I've met a lot of people that actually don't like living in Dar, but because the money is here, they live here. But they would prefer living in Arusha or Mwanza, you know.
Moshi. I like Moshi.
Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna let Shy go because I know she said she's tired. And I'm gonna hang out for a little bit with you guys. So thank you for coming on the live, and hopefully we can get the money raised. Sorry, I keep getting distracted with these comments.
I know I'm reading to laughing.
Yeah, hopefully you guys can donate, contribute, or volunteer if you're here, or if you know anybody that is here that wants to volunteer their time. Please hit me up on Discourse or email me, or you can hit up Shaquila because now you have her contact. So, all right, girl. Well, thank you for coming on. I appreciate that. This was fun.
Yes, it
We'll have
was.
to do it again.
Absolutely. Thank you. And I'll be seeing you again soon.
Okay, bye, girl. Yeah, that was really nice. I've never had someone on that I'm actually friends with. So that's been cool. Let me see some more of these questions that you guys are asking me. How do you feel about the lack of safety measures towards disasters and hurricanes? I don't really think about it. I don't know. Oh wow, are you responding to us being dating, single? Yeah, but I'm realizing certain tribes are taller. So, but you know what? I'm open to a kind-hearted man. I'm keeping myself open. I've dated men that are shorter than me. I've dated men that are taller than me here. So, but I'm looking for something in the heart. Who are you as a person? Obviously, my preference is tall, but I'm open. There are a lot of men in King of Boney. I don't go out there as much. I'm waiting for you to show me your city. It's our project, and the cutoff time for it's ongoing. So the first project that we're trying to do, we're either gonna, depending on if we can get the funds raised for this project, we're either gonna do it this Sunday or in 2 weeks. So it's 3 projects right now that we're starting off with, and it's 500 per project. So yes, you can donate later, Dada, if you yeah. Let's see. Appreciate your time. It was in some of the comments. I don't know about heart, but if you scroll up, you'll see it because I put it up there. Oh, someone's saying the hurricanes usually take place in the Caribbean region, not over here. I think there was like some type of hurricane scare like a month ago that never came. like nothing happened at all. Some Swahili men and women are tall. That's what I was just saying. I mean, I would say most men here are short. At least the men in Dar es Salaam that I've seen, the average is like 5'5". Like they're short. Like kind of like how Latinos are really short. Yeah. Like I mean, certain countries, they're known for like being bigger, taller, or shorter, or average height. I mean, I think in the States, average height for a man is like 5'10". So average height here. And this is not something that is like I've researched, just something based off of my own eye view. Because I'm towering over people. Like everybody I'm like looking down on. But I've been meeting taller tribal men, if I'm saying that right. Certain tribes are like Mbea, which these are the tribes that people tell me I look like. So every time I've met someone that is like taller, bigger, they're from these certain regions. So I don't know all the other tribes that are here that are shorter, but I would say like even like some of the Chaga, they're a little taller. Yeah, the Mbea, some tribes from the Haya, I don't remember all the names. So there's a couple tribes here that I know for a fact that they are taller, that they're not shorter. And I don't mean to offend anybody, but it's like height is height. And I'm tall. I'm 5'10", 11. So, and I know I'm tall for a woman. I'm an Amazon. So if you're looking for a good guy, the owner of the hotel I stayed in Zanzibar is nice and ambitious. Okay. I kind of like, I'm letting the universe bring me the right person, God. But I'm open. I'm staying open. So if I go to Zanzibar, let me know what the name of the hotel is, sis. Hit me up on Discourse. I'm Tanzanian, definitely not short. What tribe are you? And I'm not saying that all of them are short. I'm not trying to offend y'all. Just saying here in Dar es Salaam, on the average, I'm taller than everybody. Yeah, it depends on the tribes. Let's see. Yeah. Okay, you guys are talking amongst each other. I've never heard of those tribes. I'm gonna write them down. Man. Okay. What region are you from? What region is this tribe? These tribes be at? Yeah, I've never heard of those tribes before. But I don't know all the tribes here. I probably know 10 tribes here, and I know there's like at least over 100 of tribes here. Okay, like I said, not all the men here are short, but on the average, Tanzanian men are not tall, right? Can we agree upon that? But there are tall tribes here. They're all taller men here, but on the average, they're not tall. Okay, I will put that on my list as well. Bungalows. How was it? You had a nice time here? Anyways, I'm gonna open up the live. Let me see. I'm gonna put the link here to see if anybody, because I haven't done this in a while, to see if anybody wants to come on and say hello. If not, I'm gonna bounce and get my beauty rest. And then let me know if you guys have any more questions. Let me see. Wait a second. Hold on. feel like somebody, okay, no. It's West Tanzania towards the border of Congo. Oh, so you're mixed. You're a mixed tribe. I'm calling in. Call in. Here's the link. Here is the link. But yeah, like I said, I'm not trying to be offensive. I'm not saying that all Tanzanian men are short, but I'm very tall, and I know that I'm tall everywhere I go. I'm tall in the States. I'm a tall woman. So for me, I mean, most men are short, but you know, in the States you find more like men that are like over 6 feet that like that you run across. Here, you don't really see that as often. My dad was tall; he was like 6'5". My brothers are tall, so yeah, I'm not trying to be offensive, but on the average here in Dar es Salaam, it's like 5'5". But I mean, the average woman is like 5'3" or something in the States. So if you're short or if you're the average height, then you're not gonna have any issues. And not that I have issues, because I'm open. I've been open to dating outside of my height range. I've never actually said that. Let's see. Oh, thank you, Kaka. I was about to correct her. Oh, see, you were famous with this hat. Everybody's asking about this hat, and that he came on the live like months ago. Okay, so I opened up the live stream, and then again, what we're doing for the project, if you're interested in donating, the link is below. Or if you want to volunteer, you can come and do that. Yeah, I mean, maybe, I don't know. But I mean, most African Americans are from West Africa, so I think that they're taller there in general. Like Senegalese men are pretty tall. Nigerians, I mean, but again, it's tribal because there are short Nigerians. I think it's just, yeah, not all Black men are tall, but also you're mixing DNA, so you're mixing with Caucasians. So, you know, maybe some of the Caucasians or Germans are pretty tall too. So I don't know. This is the way God designed me. Everybody is beautiful and unique as they are. Tall, short, thin or fat, it doesn't matter. We all supposed to be what we are. So yeah, but thank you guys for coming in on this live. I'm waiting for someone to come in to have a little convo with me. But every time I come on, you guys are, especially my Tanzanians, are just giving me so much interesting facts about Tanzanian history. I really do appreciate that. Yes, you guys are all beautiful, and I appreciate it so much. I don't think that I don't think if I was still in the States, I would be open to dating someone shorter than me. At all, but I've been expanding myself and my mind, and you know, just getting to know people. So I guess that's what Tanzania has done for me, I guess. But yeah, everybody is beautiful and unique as they are. That's what I mean. We're built for a particular reason. Okay, guys. So I'm gonna put this thing up. Let's see. I'm calling in a sec. Okay. Asking how it was. Yeah, why didn't you leave? You didn't say anything in the discourse group. Add it in the discourse group. That's what it's for, so we can know. Shelly, you didn't say nothing about your trip. Let me see. It's great to hear Tanzania has been therapy. It has. I mean, I was like looking at videos of myself last year because I always document myself over, I mean, I would say over the last like couple of years. Let me just check my data. Hold on. I don't want to run out, you guys. But yeah, I was just looking at myself last year and just energetically, I could see the difference, like the weights of, it felt like the weight of the world on my shoulders in the States, but also how I was dealing with myself in life and how I really was using food to cope, and how much weight I had gained. I got up to my heaviest. I had never ever, ever been that heavy from the first day I landed here. But I would say just being here has just been therapeutic. It's been healing. It's been detoxifying. I mean, I think I told you guys I'm down like 65 pounds since I've been here. And like even this shirt I'm wearing, this shirt was like, I don't know if you can see, this shirt was like skin tight on me. It's so, let me see. It's so baggy. It's so big on me now. It's crazy. I was just like, damn. This is huge. It's huge on me. Like this shirt is so big on me. And I used to just wear it as like, you know, skin tight shirt. And now I can't even really I don't even wear this shirt out like that because it's so baggy. But yeah, Tanzania it's been good to me so far. I'm waiting for you, Kaka. Thank you. Yeah, I still have more weight to lose because I'm not where I was and where I want to be. But I still have more weight to lose, but I know that it's gonna come. Hopefully by like September, October, I'll be at my goal weight, which y'all are not even gonna recognize me. No, because honestly, I would say for me, I've only really noticed my weight loss just through my clothes. But once I lose like 20 more pounds, then you guys will, I mean, I'm sure you guys are noticing now, like if you look back at the old videos, but once I hit like the 20 more pounds, which would be like 85 pounds, that's when I'll really start to notice and kind of look like my old self again. And then when I get to another like 30 pounds, I'll really feel like I'll really be looking like how I normally look without all the weight that I put on. But, you know, we all go through that. Sometimes people gain weight. Sometimes people lose a lot of weight. You get out of shape. But today's a new day to get your health back. Get it right. Get it tight. So that's what I just been focusing on myself. And just trying to be kind with my journey, because I'll get on the scale and then I'll be like, oh no, I gained 5 pounds. But then I had like such an amazing weekend just eating, and not like eating crazy, but just being out with friends. And I'm like, okay, well, I'll lose that this week. It's fine. So not being too hard on myself. Oh, okay. But yeah, you can still post in there. Kind of want to get that more active. See? And you were only, how long were you here for? Like a couple of weeks. And you lost 15 pounds. So yeah, the thing in regards to food, the fast food culture in America is so bad. It is, I mean, you can't drive down the street without seeing McDonald's, Burger King, you know, a Chick-fil-A, Taco Bell, whatever those fast foods are. And it's if you are someone that one doesn't like to cook, maybe doesn't have a lot of money, or is dealing with someone that tends to emotionally eat, fast food is such a quick, fast thing, and it doesn't cost, doesn't cost that much. Doesn't cost that much money. And it gives you that instant gratification. I'm only speaking for myself, but it gives you that instant gratification because they put all that crap in there. And it gives you like this spike in your mind and makes you feel like it's good, but then you crash and it's really bad, but also becomes addictive. So it's hard to get out of that cycle once you're into it. And it's designed that way. They put certain chemicals in the food to make you addicted, to make you come back to it, and it has no nutritional value whatsoever. And as someone who has studied nutrition, I knew all this stuff, but a lot of it had to do with my emotional state, and then the pandemic, and then how I was able to cope with just really this deep uncertainty that was forced upon us as a global culture. And I went through a breakup. So that's kind of how I was like coping with my state. And yeah, it was very unhealthy. And every time I tried to lose weight, it seemed like I was just like gaining weight. But since I've been here, I mean, the first month I lost like 15 pounds, like not even trying. I don't even think I had went to a gym or anything. So it helps. But now I'm more focused on like my diet, what I'm eating. I'm not as strict. I still do the 80-20, but I really think I want to do more plant-based, or do more like longer term detoxes, like water fasts and juice fasts. I want to start to, I've done quite a few of those. So I want to do more of those like in July. Oh, thank you. Let me see. Yeah, the food is poison. It really is. And it's designed that way. It is. Ugh. Like even now, certain foods, sometimes I'll go to certain restaurants and I may have like some fries, or like I love just like chipsies, what they call it out here. But if it's not freshly made, or if they're depending on how they make it, if it's like the oil's bad or whatever, I can taste it in my mouth. Or if I have actual like a bag of potato chips, the other day I bought a bag of potato chips from the store. I took like one bite of it and I couldn't even eat it because just the taste was so off, because I've been watching what I'm eating and detoxing my body. So sometimes your body, when you start to eat healthier, your body will reject old foods that you liked. You almost have to force yourself back into eating that way, because your desire is stronger than your desire to be healthy. But I think that in general, especially us in the States, you know, we are very unhealthy, and Black people are dying from health reasons, from food-related diseases, from diabetes to heart disease, cancer. There's, you know, you look at the diet, especially if you go in the South. I mean, I was living in Atlanta for a couple months last year, and like I couldn't find not any healthy restaurants really. It was really challenging. I mean, at least in LA, there's tons of healthy options. Let me see. Okay, I'm gonna add Kaka on.
Hey, can you hear me?
I can hear you, Mambo.
Oh, how are you doing, sister?
I'm good. How are you? Yes. Yes.
Face. I want to tell you something, Face. You know, you're doing a great job. See, you're doing a very great job because um, you see, a lot of this Western media has misled some of the brothers and sisters. You know, because I go to other platforms sometimes and then I do debate with my brother and sister from diaspora, and it seems like some they still believe that the media has lied to them. You know, that Africa, the media has shown Africa in a negative image. You see, so you know, for what you know, it helps a lot because if anybody, like in the Western world, either could be England or in Caribbean or in America, when they watch it, they get a clear picture. You see, at all, Africa is not really how they portray it. You see, so you definitely do a great job, and you know, I just wish like Tanzania, they can do something better to protect you because uh, you bring a lot of people to the country. You see, there we have when I was down in church, a lot of people want to come. You see, because of the influence. See, uh, in the way how you portray the continent of Africa. You see, I've been following you from the very first time. You see, so I even share your channel to a lot of people today. You should go to
Oh, thank
Full
you.
Soul Travel. Yeah, I share your channel times. I tell people, hey, listen, you should go to uh, Full Soul Travel. You know, I saw your other interview, the All Black Africa too, and
Mm-hmm.
you doing, yeah, you're doing a great job.
Thank
You're
you.
doing
I
a very great
appreciate
job.
that. And I think in that interview, I was 20 pounds heavy or 25 pounds heavier in that interview. So yeah, since then I've definitely lost some more weight. But I appreciate that. I just
I
try
can
to.
hear you clear. I don't know whether it's my internet or your internet. I cannot hear you clear.
Oh, can you guys hear us? Is my it could be my internet. It could be lagged a little bit. You can't hear me at all?
I think that I can hear you now. Yeah, I
Okay.
can
No,
hear
I
you.
was just saying I appreciate what you said, and I just try to share my experiences, and just because I love to create and make the vlogs because it's something that is enjoyable for me from a creative aspect, but I also know that it's something that one nobody could show what I see because nobody has my eyes. So I think that obviously that is something that is valuable. So I appreciate you sharing and you guys watching for sure and coming on and sharing that. It's always nice to put a face with the name. So yes, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you too. So I
Yeah.
tell a lot of people because sometimes I go to other platform where there's a lot of brothers and sisters from diaspora, and you know, like I said, the BBC and some of the other media, they are portrayed in a negative way. So sometimes people still believe people running down. You see, people running down like the elephant. And some say, no, it's not like that. You know, just go check some of the system brother when it continue to. So I share the channel with them, just like your channel, you know, for the positive thing that you do for the country. So, you know, something that I wish, you see, what I wish, you know, I just wish if Tanzania can do something just like how Sierra Leone does, offering
Mm,
permanent raising to the, you know, to the brother and sister coming back. You see,
yeah.
not only Tanzania, all these African country, man. I mean, they see some brother coming back. You should, see, so it should be a question, you know, like
Yeah.
90 days and a few months. That has to stop. You
Yeah.
see, that has to stop because the time to reconnect. See, it's been 400
Where,
years. You see
where
the
are you
thing,
where are you calling from?
eh?
Where are you at? Are you South
I'm
African?
calm. I stay there, but I'm not South African by birth. Yeah, but I live there for quite long. I was living almost the whole Sahara. I think I've been in a lot of countries, but now, yes, I'm in South Africa. Yes.
Oh, you are in South Africa, but you're
Mm.
not South African. Where are you from?
I can't hear you clear. I don't know.
know what happened. But thank you, Kaka, for coming on. I don't know where he's from. What can we do differently in East Africa to make it easier for the next time you come back or plan on coming back? Are you talking to me? Because I'm here, but you know, I think that, I mean, I don't know, to make it easier. I mean, I feel like as long as people know what to, one, to learn the language, to know what to kind of like get into, or what to expect, I should say, that will make things easier for people. But, you know, like he was kind of saying with the government, if they would allow dual citizenship here or offer citizenship here like the other countries, that would be more appealing to be in Tanzania. Yeah, I mean, I can't speak for all the needs, but I think that being able to have like citizenship, I think dual citizenship, I think that is something that would help us out a lot to make immigration a little easier here, for sure. Let's see. Yes, sorry, I thought you left. I just joined the conversation. Who, me? You talking to me? Anyways, you guys, I appreciate everybody tuning in who stayed on this live. I've almost been on for 2 hours. So if you guys are just watching, let me see. A lot of YouTubers are saying African Americans are taking advantage of locals, like not paying for services. Oh, I don't know. I mean, I don't really deal with too many people here, but I hope that that's not true. But anyways, like I was saying in the beginning of this live, I had if you guys are just tuning in, I have my friend Shakila on, and we are organizing a couple of community projects here. So the information for that is, the link is below. You are more than welcome to volunteer if you want to. You can contact me directly if you're interested in that, or you can donate to contribute to the project. But you can share, you can like the video, all that helps. And thank you guys for continuing to watch. And if you have not seen the last video, I would love if you guys will watch it and share it with your friends. And yeah. So I'm gonna actually get off. Kaka, I know you're waiting, but I don't know if you can hear me. I'm gonna get off the live right now because I've almost been on for 2 hours. But I appreciate you coming on. I see you in the room waiting, and it was nice talking to you. Kenya has dual citizenship here. Oh, I didn't know that. I still haven't been to Kenya. Hopefully in the future I will come. But I'm going to get off this live, you guys. I really appreciate all of you guys, like always, for joining me. This has been a great, great live. So please rewatch. If you're just tuning in, please rewatch from the beginning when I had my data on the live today. And I will see you guys later on this week with a new video. Okay? So peace and love. All right. Bye, guys.